Hi, I'm Janine, and this is Janine Sews. On my channel, I talk about sewing a wardrobe for a woman over 50. Today I'm going to tell you about 2 attempts at making pants. I haven't sewn anything since, late spring. The last time you saw me, I was in my sewing room in Pennsylvania filled with boxes, and now I'm in my sewing room in Canada. No boxes, not 100% organized yet, but I'm at least able to sew. Once I get the room in order, I'll give you a quick tour, probably be a couple of weeks, because I have a number of sewing projects I have to get through pretty quickly. One of my goals for 2021, actually my main sewing goal for 2021, is to learn to make trousers or pants that actually fit. I've made pants and shorts a couple of times. They're okay, they're not great. I usually wind up wearing them a few times, getting rid of them because they just aren't good. So this year I said I am going to learn how to do this because I always have problems finding pants that fit me in ready-to-wear stores. I can buy pants at Talbot's that fit. I can order them online, but they don't necessarily have styles I like or colors that I like all the time. So I have to learn how to make them. My first attempt was Vogue 1663. These are stretch pants with a bootleg and a yoga waistband. Super easy, right? Well, not really, because I didn't actually know how to fit them. So I spent a fair bit of time before I cut these out, measuring myself and following instructions that I had in 2 little books that I picked up at the ASG National Conference in Boston a couple of years ago. The first was Islander Sewing's Learn How to Make a Pant Sloper, and the other one is a book on measuring yourself. I can't remember the name of it or the author, but I'm going to put all the information for both books down in the description. So I spent 2 full hours measuring myself, and then I pulled out the pattern, and I had no idea what to do with the measurements. So I wound up just cutting to my finished size, and I cut out the fabric. The fabric that I used was a really inexpensive clearance ponte from Fabricland here in Calgary. It was $3 a meter, 2 meters. I can afford to try making stretch pants. So fitting was not fun at all. As I'm sure any of you who have tried to fit pants know, it's not easy. So I spent a lot of time messing around and finally reverted to attempting to fit, starting with the crotch measurement and then moving out. And I'm going to show you a little video of the pants. They're okay. They're 1,000% better than they were when I started, and I was actually kind of proud of them until I started seeing pictures of myself wearing them. I've had them for a couple of weeks now. They're very comfortable. They'll be really good for wearing around the house or maybe running over to pick up groceries, but they're not going out anywhere on me. What do I not like? The waistband is so high. I don't know why. It doesn't look like that on the model. I don't know if it's my body or what it is. And they just don't fit right. They're just generally big. So I wore those, set them aside, and decided that it was time to actually try wovens. Coincidentally, Pattern Review, where I spend a lot of time, has a skill level contest this month, October of 2021, and there are beginner, intermediate, advanced contests. You have to make woven trousers. So I thought, what more do I need? I will just try it. So I pulled out a pattern from my stash, and that's Simplicity, Amazing Fit, that's 8744. And then I went and I picked up some fabric at Olga's Fabric Lane here in Calgary. I've bought fabric there from time to time. It's a small store, but they have a beautiful selection of very nice fabrics. Lots of bridal stuff, but also some really nice fabrics. I picked up some stretch chambray. It's kind of a medium indigo tint. Bought that and thought I'd give this pattern a try. It's an amazing fit. It's going to fit, right? So I washed the fabric, I cut out the pattern according to the size that my measurements called for. And that turned out to be a 22W. I got a 20W to 28W pattern. I don't know why. I must have been looking at the measurements on the back. But I cut out a 22W slim fit. And you get the slim, average, or curvy fit from your back crotch measurement. So I cut them out, followed all the instructions, basted everything together, put them on. They were ginormous. So big. So I started messing around. I started with the crotch, and I got the crotch to fit pretty well. I was relatively happy with it. Then I started on the side seams. And on this particular pattern, the outside seams all have a 1-inch seam allowance. So that gives you room if you need to add. I needed to subtract. I wound up taking off 3 inches from the side all the way down to the knee. I didn't change the inner leg seam, just the outer leg seam and the waist. So I messed around a lot. I spent hours basting, trying on, pinning myself, jabbing pins everywhere in my body. And now that they're done, oh, one thing I did change, I added an inch to the length of the pants, and I should have added more. But now that they're done, the waistline is really, really high. Again, the same as the other ones. So I don't know if there's some difference in the way I'm built, but the waistline is super high on me. They fit pretty well. The pattern says slim fit through the hips and thighs. These are not slim fit. They weren't slim fit on me, that's for sure. They're not even slim fit after I changed everything around and altered the pattern. I'm going to show you a little video of me wearing them. Ultimately, I do like them. They're not perfect. They are super comfortable. I'm wearing them right now, and they're really comfortable. Of course, they're a nice lightweight chambray. There's a little bit of stretch, not much, maybe 10 or 15%, but they're very comfortable pants. They don't bind anywhere. They do have slash pockets. I have the slash pockets basted closed because they always gape because I have a belly. One thing I don't like about the pattern is that it uses an invisible zip on the side, and I sometimes don't think invisible zips have enough strength for pants, especially something that's in more of a denimish fabric where you're going to wear them when you're working around the house and slopping about. So I think that next time I make them, I will use a lapped zipper. And I will make them again because I spent many, many, many hours messing around with this pattern to make it right. So I will use it again. Next time I'll use a fabric that is a little bit heavier. Of course, chambray is much too light for winter in Canada. So that is my pant sewing extravaganza for the last 3 weeks. First things I've sewn in this house. And I have 3 projects I have to have completed in 10 days. No, I have 3 projects I have to have completed in 6 days for my next Fabric Mart Fabricista blog. Everything's cut out. I'm just going to be sewing like mad the next few days. So that's what's been going on. That's what I'm working on. I am focusing on clothes that work for cooler weather because we're expecting our first snow on Friday, and I really don't have much of a selection of things to wear in my wardrobe. A very quick update on the move. So we are here. We've been in our house in Calgary since the first week of September. Took some time to get settled. It took quite a bit of time to find a house, but we're here now. Everything's good. The kitties are really happy. They had a very calm flight up. Me flying with the cats, but the kitties were happy. They love the house. Faces south, so there is sun that just beams in all day. They can find a million different places to lie in a sunbeam. I am looking for work. I have not found anything super exciting to me yet, but I am looking for work, and that's another thing I'm sewing for is clothes for work. But everything's good. Looking forward to getting all my sewing done and getting back into a routine. So I'll be back in about 2 weeks with my Fabric Mart Fabricista makes. And until then, I hope you have a wonderful Halloween if you celebrate Halloween. If you don't celebrate Halloween, I hope you enjoy buying clearance candy on November 1st. I can have a little bit of clearance candy in these pants. Not a lot, but a little bit. Take care. I'll see you soon.